From Peoria, VideoMax Limited in association with Braves TV presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Malia Jacobs and Christopher Frazier. Off the Wall with Aaron A.P. Pellman. City Beat with Mark Slawinski. Arts and Entertainment with Sal Tinajero. And our sports director, Slugger Joe McCoy. And now, from America's friendliest city on the banks of the Illinois River, your hosts, Malia Jacobs and Chris Frazier.
Hi, I'm Sal Tinajero.
And I'm Malia Jacobs.
And welcome to the first episode of Midstate Magazine.
We'll be keeping you up to date about what's happening in Central Illinois.
So, now that you're keeping us up to date here, how was your weekend, Malia?
Well, it was pretty good, except for I heard this really bizarre word, and it's been just driving me crazy because I can't figure out what it means.
Well, maybe I can help. I mean, I know a lot of crazy words.
Okay.
So what do you think? What was the word?
Well, it was slumgullion.
Slum what?
It was slumgullion.
Huh. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's some, let me think. Maybe it's some kind of seagulls living in the North Shore or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Nice try, Sal, but...
How about some seagulls living in the slums?
I don't think so. That was a really good try, though.
Well, all right.
Anyway, we have a great lineup for you tonight.
That's right. In arts and entertainment, I'll be taking a local conga player. I'll be talking to him by the name of Will Myers. And I also went out to Fedora's to check that little place out. It's a nice little place.
Yeah, and Mark Slawinski with City Beat will be talking to Steve Tarter of Greater Peoria Transit.
And Aaron Pellman has his crazy off-the-wall experience lined up for us today.
And in sports, Joe McCoy will be going one-on-one with boxing coordinator of the Peoria Boxing Club, Bob Williams.
That's kind of scary there. But I went out to Fedora's this weekend and to go check that place out. Happening little place. And let's go look at what I found out there. It's a nice little area, I must say. There's something about having a home-cooked meal. I mean, God knows that we all get tired of the same old pre-cooked franchise taste. Isn't it nice to know that we still have some places that are committed to serving healthy and delicious food for our community?
And according to Samir Satter, Fedora's restaurant is just such a place.
There's always a family member here trying to assure that you get good service and good food and constant food all the time. And we have everyday specials in our menus that run from gyros to pizzas. We don't have any microwavable food or anything like that. We baked our own bread here. We prepare every day fresh dough for the pizza. We slice our own onions, green peppers, and tomatoes or anything like that. We slice all our meats ourselves here. A lot of places use microwavable gyro meat and stuff like that. We still use the old system, prepare fresh or in the grill. Yeah.
In case you're still hungry,
our desserts are from the Mediterranean area. The most popular one is the baklava, which is made of pistachios and a lot of honey, so it's a very rich dessert.
so the next time you are starving, give Fedora's a try.
It's good quality food. If you want a good meal and feel satisfied after you eat, this is the place to come.
This is Sal Tinajero reporting.
You know, Malia, recently I heard Will Myers play the conga drums. That guy can tear it up. I saw him at a party. He's excellent.
Yeah? Well, you know, Sal, there's a rumor going around that you actually used to play the congas. Is that true?
Yeah, I actually did play him, but it was a long time ago and I wasn't really that good at it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Don't sell yourself short, you know. Maybe you should give it a second try sometime.
Well, you know, you may see me play the congas a little sooner than you really think. Let's go take a look at what I saw with Will Myers. Hey, welcome back to Midstate Magazine. We've got a very special treat for you today. We've got Will Myers here. He's from Central Illinois. He's going to be giving us a little demonstration on the congas, and he's going to play a little piece for us.
All right.
All right. Let's hear it. Nice, nice. That was sweet. You know, I heard a little traditional beat in there. Is that what you were playing?
I started out with a traditional Latin beat that's characterized by like two basic hand positions.
Right.
One is just like that, just having
simple beat
like
placement.
most of your hand on the top of the drum, pretty simple. And then there's the bass sound too, which comes from hitting the center of it.
Really? Could you demonstrate like a quick little mix of that?
Yeah.
So you can just go back and forth to both of them.
Right.
And there's also there's an Indian Indian Afro Latin beat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And how does that one work?
There's an Indian style, which is mostly not usually played on congas, but I do it anyway.
Oh, really?
It's characterized by hitting just using individual fingers, like small rolls like that, and hitting the sides of the drums.
How do you mix that in? Could you show us how you mix that?
All right.
So you just bring it right back out to the side then?
Right, right. Just hit the sides, basically.
And what's more popular out in central Illinois? I mean, what do you find more?
Well, most people really don't notice the difference. They just say it sounds cool.
Oh, really?
You know? And most people don't really pay attention to what style you're playing in, as long as it fits, and that's all it is with any instrument, really, I think.
And when did you start playing? How did you get started?
Well, I started playing when I was 8. I started playing like snare drum and a lot of concert things. And then about 3 years ago, I started playing bongos and congas and a lot of Indian instruments.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, a lot of West African stuff too.
Really?
So pretty much,
You just
if
got
you
started
play it,
and you went?
like hit things. I hit things. That's pretty much all I do.
And is that basically what you do? You know, like when you're thinking about a new tune here, you just kind of experiment, play with it?
Yeah, you just see what happens, because I never really took very many lessons. This is all just like from sitting on the porch, you know, playing by myself, just finding new sounds.
Ah, that's interesting. And what do you do now? Do you have a band that you're with?
Yeah,
or?
right now I'm playing with Freudian Press. They're a band that's playing all around central Illinois. And I'm playing with a few other bands. We play like some jazz and some blues, lots of things like that. It's
Really?
very mixed.
Ah, that's interesting. And do you guys just, wherever you guys get hired, you guys go out and play and have a good time?
Yeah, we play at bars, fraternities, different
Really?
parties, pretty much anywhere.
So do you have little groupies asking for your autographs?
Oh, for you.
Well, if you don't, I have some for you. Hey, you know, can we go out? We want to get out of here. Can we go out with a little tune here?
All right, man.
Let's
You
get
ready?
something started. Hey.
That was great, Sal. That was
Hey,
great.
I had a great time, but you know, I'm still a little rusty. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. You seem to keep up pretty well.
Oh, thanks a lot, Millie. I
Well,
appreciate
sure.
it.
We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at what's going on in the city.
Hey, you! You fellas must be strangers around here. I better straighten you out.
Something wrong, officer?
You just happen to be violating Section 17B, Article 4. That's all that's wrong.
The safety belt law. Oh, we never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Now, look, you happen to be talking to the law. Don't you get smart-nosed with me.
How are we gonna pay for this? We're always broke.
Let's get that vehicle out of here.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt. November 7th, 1967. Public broadcasting is enacted, and in a vast wasteland, a rich new garden grows. Now, more than 25 years later, we're introducing another innovation, an 800 number, so you can call us with your comments and ideas, and we can improve our broadcasting by listening.
What are thoughts on the word slumgullion?
Slumgullion. Huh, isn't that like a... Yeah, actually, isn't that like a ravine in the South Bronx somewhere?
So, I don't think cities have ravines. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I heard it did. But anyway, speaking of cities, Mark Slinsky's going to give us the beat on Greater Peoria Transit as he chats with Steve Tarter. That'll be a good thing.
Hi, welcome to City Beat. I'm Mark Slawinski, and we're here with Steve Tarter, the Greater Peoria PR Director, the Transit Authority, who just recently told me that the ethanol buses have gone over the 1,000,000-mile mark.
Right. Well, Mark, we've have 14 ethanol coaches in Peoria, and they've been running since '92, October of '92, and we've logged over 1,000,000 miles with them, and so far they've performed very well.
Okay. Can you tell us what is ethanol?
Well, ethanol is basically alcohol, and in this case we distill it from corn, and that's why you see a big 35-foot ear of corn riding down the street. That's a corn bus, and we run buses on corn in Peoria, and we have had great success with that. Basically, you take that corn and you remove the corn starch, and they apply processes which I have not actually witnessed but heard about, where they spin it off and get a very clear liquid. Pure alcohol is derived from that corn, and that's what we put in the bus. Basically, we do add some additives for lubrication purposes, but basically it's that simple. And that corn is driving the bus up and down the street.
Right. Is this more cleaner for the air, and for is it more fuel efficient?
Right. It's much better. Unfortunately, the common identity of a city bus, an older city bus, is the black smoke coming out of the back.
Yeah.
And you're in your car and you think, oh my goodness, the bus is now going to leave me in a cloud of smoke. That doesn't happen with the ethanol bus. There's no smoke, virtually no smoke. There's maybe a little puff now and then, but it's smokeless. It's much, much cleaner. The emissions are relatively, you know, almost, I'd say in every way, shape, or form of all your particulates are much, much cleaner. So that's a real benefit. On the downside, ethanol is not as fuel efficient as diesel. You don't get the mileage of ethanol that you do with regular diesel fuel. But we feel it's sort of a trade-off, because the money you spend on ethanol, that goes back into your area economy, to the farmer and to the people that process it, whereas with the oil, it oftentimes goes overseas.
Is Peoria going to expand their ethanol buses and add more of them, or is this kind of an experimental stage?
Well, it is kind of experimental in the sense that the reason we have 14 ethanol buses in Peoria is because it is a federal grant, a demonstration grant. It's going for 5 years. We're 2 years into a 5-year program. So really, before any expansion would occur, I think we want to take it through the program. We do have data to collect, and we do want to see how the buses go over a longer period of time. But so far, so good. They've been running very well.
Great. Is ethanol the wave of the future? Will consumers be able to put it in their automobiles and have fresher air and no fog?
I think clearly ethanol is part of the future for the United States, because A, we have an abundance of corn and other materials we can derive ethanol from. We also have a great need in our larger cities that are being choked from the carbon monoxide that we get out of cars, and the number of cars just keep growing. The amount of time people are in their cars keeps growing. We have to find a solution. So I think ethanol going into the gasoline is a good immediate step, but whether we see buses running on ethanol all over the country is another matter. I think that's going to depend almost entirely on the cost. Your bottom line analysis of a transit district is hard-pressed to make ends meet anyway. If they're faced with a choice between fuel A and fuel B, and one is 10 cents cheaper than the other, they're going to go with what's cheaper. So unfortunately, yes, you do have federal mandates on pollution. As long as those are met, the cheapest way to go will be the wave of the future.
Getting on something completely different, I noticed the trolley hasn't been running around lately.
No, the trolley's been resting. The trolley, our Peoria trolley, is of course a replica trolley. It's a bus that looks like a trolley. Basically, we find is a seasonal animal. It serves the best in the summer, and so we're really holding it off until the summer months, and we'll have it back out there. Basically, it's a an outdoor type vehicle, although it's really not. It has heat and windows closed, and it could be a year-round vehicle. But one of the factors of that trolley is that it does have mahogany on the sides and brass, and that doesn't mix real well with Central Illinois winters with salt on the roads and that sort of thing. So we have to guard them a little bit.
Okay. So we'll be seeing them again in the summer?
I think so. I think we found the real market for Central Illinois seems to be going to the larger events, such as Taste of Peoria, the Gus Macker tournament. Yeah. Those events which draw a lot of people into the downtown, those events we use the trolley very effectively. Frankly, it's a challenge to find ways to use that trolley day in and day out, because I think what we're running into is Peoria is not quite grown to the point where we have just, you know, myriad tourists wandering through the streets looking for some place to go. The riverfront development is a good start, but frankly Peoria is not really big enough to hold off keep the trolley busy all the time. So that's one of our challenges.
Okay. Thank you all. I encourage everybody to ride the trolley. It's quite a trip this spring. Thank you for joining us at City Beat. I'm Mark Slewinski. This was Steve Tarter. Thank you.
That was really interesting, you know?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Hey, Sal, you look kind of perplexed.
You know, I can't figure it out. Are you sure that Somgullian is a real word?
Yes, I'm positive.
Huh. And it's not from like some other language like Swahili or something?
No, it's an English word.
All right, well, when we come back, our own zany Aaron Pellman, maybe he could help us, is going to give us his off-the-wall report.
There's over 5 billion people on Earth right now. Did you know that? But suppose there were another planet with just as many people. And they said that over the next 40 years, all 5 billion of them were coming over here to live with us. Imagine what that would do to our resources, our living conditions, unemployment, the environment. Well, it's true. They're coming. Not from another planet, from this one. The Earth's population's growing so fast, it can double during the next 40 years, creating immense hunger, unemployment, civil unrest, and environmental destruction. The irony is, millions of people want to limit the size of their families. They don't have the means. Helping them is probably our only chance of preventing catastrophe for all of us. The Population Institute is working to make solving the population crisis an international priority. To learn how you can help, write the Population Institute, Washington, D.C. 20002.
Well, now it's time to get a little crazy with good old AP over here.
Yeah, you know, it's time for the guy who just cannot be introduced just because he's strictly not human.
Not human?
No. Here's AP.
Well, thank you. Hi, this is AP, and I've just gotten off of my wall. I love ice cream, and I got to go to the Spotted Cow of Peoria and look at some ice cream and make my own. Let's roll that tape and look at that.
First, I tried to make my own chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. I put in all of the ingredients I could think of that you'd expect from normal cookies. Flour, chocolate chips, even eggs. I used all of the finesse of a fine chef. Bon appetit, mes amis. Check out that wrist action. This mixer has style, just like a tornado in the kitchen. And I'm having such a great time, too. I feel so domestic. Next comes a very special step. I pour the cream and my special ingredients into the magic Spotted Cow ice cream mixer. Pour carefully. This recipe could win an award someday. And what's this?
Wow, this looks pretty good. Well, it's all right, I guess. Let's go out front and see what some real flavors actually taste like and see how well I compare here at the Spotted Cow. Stuff is great, Woo! Well, I have a terrible head rush now from all of that sugar and ice cream, and I got to get out of here. So I will see you next time off the wall. See ya.
That guy is just absolutely nuts.
Yeah, he is. I don't know how that guy does it. I mean, that was just ridiculous. That was crazy.
I don't know. I haven't got a clue. It's just ridiculous.
You know, I'm starting to think, this is a crazy word, you know, and Aaron's kind of a crazy guy. Maybe he'll know what Slumgullion means.
I don't know, Sal. I think it's a little risky to ask him, don't you think?
I don't know, after I saw that cow outfit, I mean, I'm trying to think, hey, maybe this guy's a little crazy here, but... I don't know, but I think maybe what we should do is ask this kid after the show, and maybe we'll get a definition if you don't look for it first.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, who knows what kind of definition you come up with.
Well, let's take a short break, and we'll be right back.
It happens every day. It doesn't stop when you reach a certain age. We're all of us learning, even now. You see something in a person's face and see all they struggle to learn. It could be we are here solely to remind each other what must not be missed or ignored, but celebrated. When do we stop learning? Maybe never.
In Chinese medicine, that the body has to move.
Hello, I'm Jim Fowler.
I'm pretty excited to see
What do you think?
Joe's report. I heard he went to a local boxing club and talked to Bob Williams.
Yeah, well, definitely. Hey, do you know anything about boxing?
Yeah, I can, you know, dodge a little, bob a little, but, you know, that was a time ago. You know, I'm getting a little old now.
Sure, definitely. I get the picture.
Well, let's go down and see what Joe had to do with this show, or at his show there.
Boxing is a sport of finesse and strength, hard work and determination. With the proper training, these qualities can be highlighted in an athlete. Once they are, that athlete becomes a boxer. People say that boxers aren't made, they're born. And at the Peoria Boxing Club, this fact is most evident, because at this club, the boxers aren't men trying to recapture their youth, but teenagers and even preteens that are trying to become the next Evander Holyfield or Lennox Lewis. Now, contrary to popular belief, not all boxers train by the neon light of a Las Vegas casino or by the sounds of Wayne Newton performing in a smoky lounge. These boxers train in a gym that would probably fit in George Foreman's belly. Under the watchful eye of Bob Williams, the coordinator and head trainer at the Peoria Boxing Club, these young kids aspire to be the best in a club dedicated to the progress of young boxers. Bob Williams came into the studio and I had an opportunity to talk with him, and let's roll that tape and see what we got. Bob. I'm here today with Bob Williams, the coordinator of the Peoria Boxing Club. Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit about the club?
Okay, we just recently moved on the corner of Main and Madison, and so I've been there for a month. So right now we got about 20 kids coming in and out of there, and we got kids from 7 up to 21, and I got some now ready to take on a bout. It's going to be at the Carbon Center.
Right. Now, you get boxers from all over the area to get into that exhibition?
Yeah, I call St. Louis and Chicago, Quad Cities, and St. Louis, all over.
Right.
They all participate in this show, and I participate in their shows.
Right. Now, you just came off a show in Galesburg, is that right?
Yeah, we was there Saturday.
Right. And how'd your boxers do? Did they do okay?
Yeah, they did pretty good.
Yeah.
They did pretty good. We had a couple winners and a couple losers.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I was, when I came to look at the club, I was surprised to see that it was just children. Do you get any older people coming into the club?
Older people comes in there, but usually they just for their health, you know, they want to exercise.
A little old men trying to recapture their youth kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
I love training these little kids, and I like to see them improve, to be better fighters.
Right. Yeah. And that's pretty much why you started the club, isn't that right?
Yeah. I get them from all over, out of the Hazen homes and the Warner homes and all of the projects.
Right.
There's some good kids in there.
Now this is a great way for kids to get off the street, kind of, and do fighting in the gym instead of in the streets.
Definitely is. Yeah, that's the general idea, I think, to get them to boxing and doing something a little different.
Right.
And they have a career.
Oh yeah, well, this is a gateway to a great career if you're successful enough.
Yeah.
The event this weekend is. How many boxers are you talking about, possibly?
Well, I'm planning on having at least 4. Yeah.
4 from your club entering?
Yeah, right. At least 4. And but we're going to have at least 15 different bouts.
Okay.
Planning on at least 15 or more.
Great.
I got trophies already for nice-sized trophies already got for the winners.
Great.
They stopped giving the losers anything, so. That make them fight harder, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us. That was the Peoria Boxing Club, located on Main and Madison. And this was Bob Williams.
Did I mention the show that's going to be here at Carver?
The show is coming this weekend at the Carver Center. Stay tuned for details. November the 4th. 5th, I'm sorry, the 5th. Thank you.
Yep, that was a knockout performance, Joe. You know, those little kids look pretty tough there.
Yeah, I know. It seems like you can really pack a punch.
Yep. You know, I'm not going to rest until I find out what that word slumgullion means.
Well, hey, I got a dictionary.
Hold
on,
hold on. I want to see. Okay, wait. Don't tell me yet. Let me try to. Maybe it's some rare disease in a tiny little island, or I'm thinking that it's probably a South Pacific flightless bird. It's got to be. It's got to be.
Sal, do you give up yet?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, all right. There's 2 definitions here. We got slumgullion. It's a weak beverage, or it can also mean a watery meat stew.
What the heck is that?
I don't know.
So next time I go over to like a bar or something, I could say, hey, this drink is very slumgullion. Right?
I guess, if you wanted to go that way. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Well, we had a pretty good first show here. I enjoyed myself. We had a lot of interesting guests. And don't you think it was good?
Oh, yeah. We heard all kinds of great, interesting things. It was definitely a good show.
Very interesting. Gets to show us what's going on in this world. And, you know.
Yeah,
and on top of all, we learned a whole new word that we'll surely be able to use every single day that we walk out into this great town of ours.
Oh,
right?
Sure. Slumgullion. Yeah. Hey.
Remember, it's a, what is it, a soupy soup? Or?
It's a watery meat stew.
Oh, watery meat stew.
Or a weak beverage. That should come in handy.
A weak
sometime.
beverage. That'll work, you know.
Anyways.
I don't know. Well, thank you for joining us this week on Midstate Magazine. We'll be seeing you the next time.
Yeah, we'll see you. Thanks a lot. Slumgullion, definitely.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Yeah, well, I got my trusty dictionary here. And hey, well, so, all right, slumgullion. We looked it up. We got it. We're good. The question is, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You know, sometimes I just have to wonder about these things, but. Oh, next week we got some good stuff going on.
Yeah, we got a great lineup next week. It's definitely good. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.